Roll the shoulders back. Just going to begin with some breathing. So if you're seated on the floor, just do some easy breathing. Inhale in. And exhale out. Sit up nice and tall. Remember what it is to sit tall, right? If you're seated on the floor in a chair, you're sitting towards the front of your sit bones. And so you want to sit towards the front of your sit bones, right? So when you sit, you can press down through the sit bones as you reach the arms up towards the sky. Inhale up. And exhale down. Again, sitting to the front of the sit bones, sitting with a tall spine, so reaching the top of the ears up towards the ceiling. Oh, feels nice, just feels nice. You don't have to go at my pace. You can go at any pace that works for you. And maybe just one more or two more, whatever works. Inhale in and exhale. Beautiful. So let's just take a minute to roll the shoulders back. Sit up nice and tall. And we're just going to bring the arms here to this cactus position. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Just a couple more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And then release the hands down. Roll the shoulders back. Sitting up nice and tall, we're just going to bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe. Maybe tuck the chin, look down. Look back to the front, raise the head up, inhaling, exhale, opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Now you don't have to push or pull, just let the weight of your head do it. And if you want to tuck the chin a little bit more, turn the head to look to the floor, the side of your leg, you can do that. Just notice where you feel the stretch. And look back to the front and bring the head up, roll the shoulders back. So sitting more towards the front of the chair, we're going to do a little bit of back bending. So inhale here, exhale, bend. So this is a back bend, but it's actually a forward bend. Inhale up to tall, and then exhale, bend. Inhale up to tall. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. And exhale, bend. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back. Place your hands behind you. You can clasp your hands if you like. Sit up nice and tall.
Julie, I'm gonna leave and come back in because the screen is just freezing up. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Breathe, breathe. Just keeping the chest open. Feels good to do that. Keep reaching up to the tops of the ears. Whew. And then go ahead and release. And then we're just going to do the side bending. So inhale, one arm up and over. And bring it back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up and over. Good. Keep the belly nice and firm as we do this. Up and over. Up and over. Side bending is great. Firming the whole front waist as you side bend. Awesome. What you're going to notice as you side bend too, let's slow it down. Side bend over And notice that as I'm side bending, my heart's going to turn slightly towards my upper arm. And release. This is a natural rotation of the spine. Inhale up and over. And as I reach over, my heart's going to turn a little bit towards my upper arm. Just a little. Should feel very natural. Try one more time on each side. Inhale up and over and feel that your heart turns a little bit towards that upper arm. And inhale over. Exhale. And open the chest up towards that upper arm. Doesn't mean you have to look to the ceiling. Okay. And release. Great job. Let's roll the shoulders back. All right. So a little bit of twisting. And then I'm going to come out of this chair, I think. Let's inhale the arms up. Sitting up nice and tall. Fronts of the sit bones. And exhale, twist. Just hold the twist for an extra breath or two, reaching up to the top of the ears. And then inhale back to center, arms up, lifting the rib cage up away from the top of your pants, and exhale to the other side. So use that opportunity when we come back to the center to lift the rib cage up and away from the hips. Inhale, lift the rib cage up away from the hips. And exhale, stay nice and tall as you twist. Gorgeous. And you can go back and forth, really thinking about keeping a lift in the rib cage. We want a nice, that's why we do those side bends before the twists, because they open up those intercostal muscles that help your rib cage move, which can get kind of sticky, kind of tight, which will limit the movement of the rib cage, which can limit your breathing and limit your capacity to twist, which is very healthy for your spine. So we don't want to limit that. And up. And twist. Great job. Awesomely awesome. Beautiful. Okay. So since we don't have any folks seated in a chair, I'm going to move to the floor. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do next is you're going to come to lying down on your back on the floor. So you want to move to lying down on your back, okay? Come down one vertebrae at a time. Woo, you got it. Awesome. Let's do some alternating movements. I know MJ is really familiar with these. She's been taking yoga from me for a long time. Knees bent, feet on the floor. Inhale your arms overhead. Whee! And exhale, bring your knee in towards your chest. And switch. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bring the other knee in. Switching back and forth. Inhale and exhale. Bring an alternate knee in. Inhaling and exhale. This time, when you get ready to get to your right leg, bring the right knee in and then extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and circle your ankle one direction and then the other. So lift that leg up, circle your ankle. Beautiful. And then bring the knee into the chest and then push the leg straight through the heel and the ball of the foot. Bring the knee into the chest. And then push that leg straight. You got it. Into the chest and reach. Now, this next time when you reach your foot up, but push your hip down. Reach your foot up, but push the right hip down. Good job. Awesomely awesome. Very good. We're going to take this foot and we're going to rotate it to the side. So you're going to rotate it and bring it over to the side. Good, 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 good. Over to the side. If you have a strap, that's fine. If not, just hold the back of the leg. Yep, you got it. Let's see the bottom of those feet, ladies. All right. And then you're going to hold your abdominals strong. Squeeze your inner thigh. Bring that leg back up. Woohoo. Nice job. So now you're going to bend the knee. Take this arm to the inside. And draw that knee in towards the floor. So this is half of happy baby. This is half of happy baby. You got it. So foot's towards the ceiling. Knee draws us in towards the armpit. Half of happy baby. You got it. Gorgeous. Very good. Very good. Breathe. You're doing great.
See if you can keep that left hip from rocking all the way off the floor. I know it can be a challenge, okay? Keep that left hip down the best you can. You don't have to glue it down, but keep it down. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this foot and bring it across our chest. We're going to bring this shin across our chest and hold it like a baby. So we're going to cradle the shin across the chest. You got it. All right, ladies, just do the best you can. If you want to rock a little bit, you can definitely do that. Yep. This is going to give you a little bit more openness in the hip. Awesome. Okay. And then we're going to take this foot, I'm going to put it over the left thigh for the number 4. And then if you want, you can pick the other foot up off the floor for that big hip stretch. Yeah, if you want. Yep. The hands behind. Yep. So this is a lot of hip stretching, but that's okay. It's good for us. We're going to do some nice seated work in a little bit. We want to do some nice seated postures today. So we get those hips open, we can do some standing work, and we can do some seated work. Always a good thing. Then go ahead and bring that foot down and relax. Woo. All right, so now you should feel really different on this side, right? Should feel really good. Okay, so let's bring the left knee in towards the chest and extend that foot up towards the ceiling. So now we're using the other leg, and you're gonna bring it in, and you're gonna press it up. Squeeze that thigh, bring it in. On an exhale, press it up, press up to the bottom of the feet. Good, 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 good. Inhale, exhale, press it up there. Great job. Now, one more time, as you press it up there, I want you to press down into the floor with the back of your left hip. Press down into the floor. So the foot presses up, but the thigh presses down. Yep, gorgeous, very good. And then we're going to turn these toes out to the side and begin to extend that leg out to the side. I know this is hard. It's okay if you can't keep your right hip on the floor. It's okay. All right, it's all right. You just do the best as you can. I know it's a lot of strength required here. You don't have to get those toes to the floor. It's completely up to you. Keep the belly nice and firm. Inhale here, exhale, squeeze the inner thigh, bring that leg back up. Ooh, Nelly, nice job. Very good. Circle the ankle. We got to do this foot too. There we go, because we didn't do this one before. So let's circle the ankle a bit. Bring the leg up, circle the ankle, you got it. All right, so you're going to bend the knee, bring this arm inside, and bring the knee to the side for half of happy baby. Bottom of the foot towards the ceiling, half of happy baby, you got it. Just find your half happy baby when you're ready, okay? And it doesn't have to be very big. So we're doing a little bit of half of happy baby here. Good. And then we're going to take this foot, we have half of happy baby, we're going to take this foot and bring the shin across the chest and hug on, rocking that baby. Rocking that baby. You got it. Yep. For sure. Nice. And that's okay if this is hard. You don't have to rock the shin across the chest. It's okay. We just want to keep the foot strong, right? We want to keep the knee and ankle lined up here. And then you can place that left foot over the top of the right thigh and bring the right leg off the floor for your number 4 stretch. Okay? You're doing just fine. It's all good. Great the job. Okay. And then you can release both feet to the floor. Woo! Nice. Nice. Very good. Let's walk the feet apart. Walk the feet apart nice and wide. Okay, because if you notice me, I'm nice and wide. And then inhale both knees to one side. So you're going to feel a big stretch. This is windshield wipers. So, yep, feel that big stretch. And then we're going to switch. You're going to bring the knees back up, switch arms, and bring the knees to the other side. So you can feel that big stretch right in the front of your hip and thigh. You don't have to bring the arm overhead. Sometimes it helps with the stretch. And you go back and forth if you want, inhaling and exhaling, switching to the other side. Keep the feet strong, inhaling and exhaling, rocking across the back of your hips, across the bottom of your feet. Feel that. We want to slow everything down enough so we can feel all the different sensations in our body and be able to listen to what our body's telling us, knowing not to do anything that's painful or that your doctors or healthcare professionals have told you not to do, taking it easy. Awesome, beautiful. Okay. All right. And now we're just going to bring them in, walk them in a bit. So what I'd like you to do is put the bottom of your feet together on the floor for a butterfly, or what they call Badakanasana. So bring the soles of your feet together and just relax. Give yourself a few moments in this pose. Take one breath and notice the shape that your body's in. What is the shape that your body has taken right now? How does that feel? Good. And then take another big breath and stay open to whatever it is you're feeling with curiosity. And then take one more big breath. And as you exhale, see if you can let go and soften into the pose. Release your gluteal muscles. Release the thigh muscles. Just relax. You're doing good. Then when you're ready, you can bring the knees together. Yay! Awesome. So now we're going to roll over onto our side so that we can come up. Roll over onto my side. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so I'm going to lay on your side. Let's lay on our side, okay? Now, we're not going to come up yet, so just lay on your side. Rest your head on your arm. Rest your head on your arm. Bend both your knees, okay? So what I'd like you to do is bring the top leg, bring the knee in, and extend the leg straight up towards the ceiling. Yeah, this is always a little challenging. So you get one leg up towards the up. Good, this is great. Just press to the foot, the heel and the ball of the foot. Now, if you want to challenge, straighten the bottom leg. Woo! That's going to make it a little bit more challenging, right? Straighten the bottom leg. So now you have two straight legs. Good, 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 good. Oh, woo! Good, good, good. Now, some people have a lot of flexibility here. Some people don't. Don't you worry about it. You can hold the toe or you can not hold the toe. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You hold your pant leg. Whatever works for you. Just feel a big stretch. Toes are facing your head. So your toes are facing your head. Right? Yep. Pointing in the same direction. Try not to roll over onto the gluteus on the floor there. Awesome. And then go ahead and bend and bring it in. Take a minute. That's a biggie. All righty. Okay. Now we have to do it on the other leg. So you have to roll over. So I'm going to do it on the other side. This way so you can see me. All right. Here we go. Lay the arm out. Rest your head on your arm. You're doing great. Both knees are bent. Up. Whee. Again, the toes are going the same direction as your head. Toes, head. Good. And this may be fine, a little bend to the knee. Really getting some stretch here from the armpit as you reach that arm out. Getting a nice length through the side of your waist. And then if you want to challenge yourself, stretch the bottom leg straight. Woo. Oh boy. Yeah. Yep. And again, you may be able to, hold on to your big toe or your foot or your pants. So do whatever works for you, whatever they might be. And you don't roll. I know you want to roll back onto your butt. Try not to roll back. Good. Good job. Woo. Nice. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then release. Oh. Bend both knees. Take a minute. Doing good. You're doing good. Alrighty. Good job, great job. So now we are gonna move up into all fours. So pull your belly in. Come on. All right, so let's move to all fours on the floor. Okay, all fours. Here we go, cat-cow. Make sure the heel of your palm lines up with the top edge of your shoulder, right? Hands or shoulders width apart. Make sure your hands are a little ahead of the shoulder joints, okay? The heel of your palm. Knees underneath the hips. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, tuck the hips. Inhale, lift the hips, roll the shoulders back, cow pose, belly hangs and stretches. Exhale, press into those fingertips. Make sure that your inner elbow creases are looking at each other, so that you're pressing more through the inner part of the hands. You get a little more stability from the base of the index finger and the thumb. Just breathe, inhaling and exhaling as you move from cat to cow. It's a great way, just a little spinal, a little bit more of a spinal warm up here. Maybe your cat and cow are big or small, it doesn't really matter. Beautiful. I'm going to come back to the all fours position. We're going to walk the hands in and come up to our knees. Just like this. You can pad your knees with an extra mat if that's something that you need. Okay, because everyone's different, right? So we're going to do some bowing. When we bow, the back stays straight as we hinge. Then as we get closer to the floor, we round. Then when we come back up, we firm the belly and come all the way up. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge and sit back, hands to the floor. Nice, keep a nice strong waist. Inhale up. Exhale, sit back and hinge. You can do it, great job. Inhale up. Exhale, sit back and hinge. Beautiful, very good everybody. And you just do as many of these as you like. Do as many of these as you like. B-E-A-U. And then let's come back to the all fours position. Let's come back to all fours. So the heels of your palms line up underneath, right front edge of the shoulder. Okay, we're going to twist. So I'm going to turn my right palm up, thread it underneath and turn. Yep. So thread your, yep, you got it. Very nice. So the weight of your torso is on the back of your upper arm and shoulder. The other fingertips you can walk out from the shoulder. Keep the elbow bent towards the ceiling. Good. Beautiful. If you can roll that upper shoulder back, then the heart will open more to the side. Try not to put too much pressure. So take the arm that's not on the floor, bend its elbow, and walk that hand near the other hand. So your elbow kind of points toward the ceiling. And as you push those fingertips into the floor, the upper arm moves back in the shoulder socket and the heart opens. If you're experiencing any pressure on the side of your head or neck, readjust so you feel it more on the back of the upper arm. Maybe sit the hips back a little bit more if you feel pressure on the side of your head. We're going to come out of this twist now. Inhale and unwind back to all fours. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. So nice and straight. We're going to take the palm, thread it under, and twist. Good, beautiful. Take this hand over here. Elbow towards the ceiling. Good, elbow towards the ceiling. And then roll that shoulder back. Roll that shoulder back. Beautiful, awesome. So nice. Don't worry about your hips. Let them do their thing. We know that our hips have to move when we twist our waist. So let them do just that. Breathe in, breathe out. You're doing great. And then when you're ready, you can inhale, unwind. Great job. Okay. So the next thing that we're getting ready to do is lunge. So if you normally use blocks for lunging, get your blocks. Okay. So if you normally use blocks for lunging, get your blocks. All right. So from the all fours position, you're going to put your blocks over here so you can use them for your lunging. Inhale and exhale. Right? And what we're going to do now is we're going to pull the belly in when we're ready and step that left foot forward to the left thumb. Step that left foot forward, knee and ankle line up, fingertips on your blocks, come up so you can roll your shoulders back and then hinge, fingertips on the blocks or the floor. Good job. Nice. Hinge, fingertips on the floor, warrior blocks. We're going to tuck the right toes under and extend the right leg back. Woohoo! Yeah, nice. Good job. Good job, good job. Now, we're going to have a little fun. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of fun. If you've got this leg, this knee off the floor, I want you to bring your blocks with you. Walk them over to the front. Facing me, turn your feet in. So now you're in a wide angle forward bend. Can you make that happen? Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Very good. Bring your blocks with you. Bring your blocks with you. Yes. Good. Nice. Both feet now facing forward. Good, good, good. Great. Widen the inner thighs a bit. Hug the shins in. Great job. This is wide angle forward bend. Great job. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is walk our hands over to the other leg so we can lunge with the other foot forward. So bend the knees, start walking your hands over to the right foot, turn the right heel in, bring your blocks with you over. So now you're lunging the other way. Adjust your lunge. Good. Front knee and ankle line up. Told you we were going to have fun, right? It's good fun. Great job. Now, if you like, you can place your hands on the floor and step this right foot back to plank pose if you want. To plank pose if you want. Both. Yeah, plank pose, plank. Woohoo! Good job. Take a breath here. Hug the right and left sides of your rib cage towards each other. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the knees down. Inhale here. Exhale, sit back for extended child's pose. Nice job. Good job. Woohoo! That was a lot, I know. You did a great job. You can pull your elbows in and round your back for child's pose. Nice job. Gorgeous. Let's come back to all fours, okay? Let's come back to all fours. All right. Here's the deal. I'd like to do a little flow to plank pose and then down and then cobra pose. So part of the sun salutation. If you'd like to go from downward facing dog, we can do that. Or you can go from extended child's pose. Okay? So let's start with extended child's pose. Sit the hips back, reach the arms out. Beautiful. When you're ready, inhale forward to knee down plank. And exhale, lower down. Lower down. And then inhale, baby cobra, roll the shoulders back and lift. You got it. Great job. All the way down. Now we're going to go back. Down. tuck, and back, up and back. Great job. So let's do that again. Inhale forward to your knee down plank. Then exhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way down, and little baby cobra. Woo. And come on back. Tuck the toes, tuck those elbows in. Inhale here, exhale, puff the belly, exhale, push back to extended child's pose. Let's just do one more. Inhale forward, exhale all the way down. Gorgeous. So now let's just stay on our belly for a minute. Slide the forearms forward. Slide the forearms forward. So we can do Sphinx pose, elbows underneath the shoulders, widen the thighs a little bit, just hang out here. Let the hips be heavy. We're on the floor doing a little back bend, doing Sphinx pose. Feels good. A little bit of Sphinx pose on the belly. So we just want to do a little back bending. So come on down to the floor and just elbows underneath the shoulders. Lift the heart. This is Sphinx pose. This is a back bend. We're lifting the heart a little bit here, engaging the elbows back. Breathing, breathing. Sphinx pose. Okay, then we're going to come all the way down to the floor. Belly, chest down to the floor. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the elbows in, tuck the toes. Inhale and exhale. And push back to all fours. Push back to all fours. Great job. Okay, so we're going to work on downward facing dog. If you don't like downward facing dog, you can do extended child's pose instead. Okay, so from all fours, heel of the palms underneath. Right heel of the palms line up at the top edge of the shoulder, spread the fingers. You're going to pull the belly button in, tuck the toes under. I'm going to get ready to lift up for downward facing dog. Lead with your belly button. Lift the belly button. Push the hips back. Downward facing dog. Lift the belly button and then bend the knees enough to reach your butt cheeks up behind you. You got it. Push the floor away. Inner elbow creases. Look at each other. Good job. You can bend one knee and then the other. So give yourself a little walk the dog if you like. Good. And then very carefully, we're going to walk our feet up to our hands. Very carefully, walk your feet up to your hands. Forward bend. Here we go. Yep. So now we're in a forward bend. Woo. Place your hands on your feet. Then place your hands on your shins. Then firm your belly, place your hands on your thighs, really extending the sides of your waist out 90 degrees. And then when you want to stand up, pull your sit bones to your heels, press your chest back into your spine, inhale up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Take a minute now in Tadasana, just kind of regulate. You spent a lot of time on the floor, now we're standing, so give yourself a minute. Woo. All right, good job. I know that's a lot on the wrists. Give your wrists a break. Make some circles. Make some circles with the wrists. Here we go. Make some circles with the wrists. It's good for them. It's good to do them. Okay. So standing in Tadasana, we're going to practice side bending. So bring the arms up. You can bring them together if you want, and over to one side. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale over to the other side. Stay nice and strong. Your thigh bones are moving back. Your feet should be parallel, okay? Up to center and over. And center and release.
Take a look at your feet. You need to be hips width and straight forward with your feet, okay? Straight forward toes. None of this. Straight forward. Okay. All righty. Tree pose. Bend the knee, slide the hips over, and take tree pose. Here, right? Not here. Tall. There you go. And you can bring the foot here if you want, or keep it down here. It's up to you. I'm going to challenge you in just a minute. This is hard for me. I need to stand on the floor. So I'm going to do it on the floor. Okay. Here. Up. Whew. Whew. And we're going to do a little side bend. And a little side bend. Yeah. And keep your toes on the floor if you need to. Side bend. Side bend. Just a little one. I know this is challenging. Side bend and side bend. Woo! That's a little bit of a challenge for you. Okay. So now we want to do the other leg, right? We want to stand on the other leg. Shift the weight over, a little bend in the knee. Tree pose. Yep. You can keep your toes on the floor. It's okay. Stand up nice and tall. Place this foot here. You can stay here. You can reach up. You can take it to one side and center, and then to the other side and center. Woohoo! And then to the other side and center, and the other side and center. Great job. Good work. Okay, all righty. Okay, so I'm going to stand here. All right, we're almost done. Doing a great job. I'm going to step this foot back. Warrior two. So these toes turn. These toes turn. So this back foot is parallel with the back edge of the mat. These toes point here. Right here, chest toward the side wall. Inhale here. This is warrior two. This is warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lower and hold. Take a look at your front knee. It should point between your second and third toes. Your knee should point to your second and third toes. Come on up. Look at me with your heart if you're facing the camera. If you're not, you turn away, that's fine. Turn your heart and reach the arms out. Inhale the arms up. And exhale them shoulder height. Soften the palms. Soften, soften. Nice and soft for warrior two. Go ahead and turn your head to look out over the front knee, over the front hand. Place your back hand on your straight leg and bring the other one over for a side bend. This is reverse warrior. This is a side bend. Good. It's not a back bend, it's a side bend. Good, good, good. In warrior two. And then come on back up. Whew. Great job. Place the hands on the hips. Take the front foot, turn the toes in to match the back foot. So you're in a wide angle forward bend. Once again, inhale up. And exhale to your forward bend. Exhale. Great job. Woo, wide angle forward bend. Slide your hips from one side to the other. Just slide your hips from one side to the other. Beautiful. Good. And then come up on your fingertips, right? Fingertips. And take your left hand underneath the right arm over to the right foot. So a little twist here. You got it. Take your left hand over towards your right leg. Turn your torso just a little bit. Good. Beautiful. Your hips are going to slide to the right. That's okay. Let's come back to center. Both fingertips underneath the shoulders. Extend the spine. Then when you're ready, inhale here.
Exhale, take the right hand over towards the left foot, turning the chest, turning the torso. You're going to feel your hips slide to the left. That's okay. Twist, twist, twist. So we're just twisting in our forward bend. Good job, ladies. Good job. And then come back to the center. Bend your knees a little bit, sit into your back end. Place your hands on your thighs. Nice firm spine, firm abdominals. Push the chest up into the spine. Come all the way up. Woohoo! Inhale the arms up. And exhale. Okay. I know I'm working it today. So now we're going to take this opposite foot and we're going to turn the heel in and point the toes out. So we can do warrior two on the other side. Okay? Hands on the hips. Hands on the hips. Good. Just lower the hips and lift the hips. Lower and lift. You got it. Lower and lift. Watch that front knee. That front knee needs to be moving towards your second and third toes. Watch that front knee. When you lower the hips and you're in the warrior two with your legs, look at your front knee. It needs to point towards your second and third toes. Look at the front knee as it's bent. Point to the second and third toes. Good. Bring the chest up, arms up overhead, inhaling, and exhale. Release them down, shoulder height. Good. Nice tall length, sides of the waist. Go ahead and look out over your fingertips, over your front bent knee. And then turn your head back to center. Release your back arm onto your straight leg and lift the front arm for a side bend. This is a side bend, so you're opening up that right side of your waist, yeah? Or left side, depending on which arm is overhead. Good job. Woo, beautiful. Open heart, open heart. And then inhale back up, arms at shoulder height. Inhale here, exhale, release. Great job. Let's turn that foot in. Let's walk those feet in. Woo, shake them out. Nice job. Now we get to do some seated work on the floor. So we have to come back to the floor. So from Tadasana, thighs back, shoulders back, nice tall position. Inhale up. And exhale to a forward bend. Woo, woo. Enjoy the forward bend. In your forward bend, walk your fingertips over to your left foot and bend your left knee more than the right knee. So it's a little bit of a twist to the left. And then walk the fingertips back to center and then over to the right foot and bend the right knee more. Bend the right knee more. You got it. And then when you're ready, come back to center, step back, one foot to the knee, and then the other, so you're on all fours. And then I want you to come to seated. Come to seated with your legs out in front of you. Woohoo! All right, put your legs out in front of you. If you normally sit your butt up on a cushion or a blanket, please do it. If you normally sit up on something, please do it, okay? Because you might need it, okay? Move the flesh of your back end back. Keep the legs nice and straight. So this is Pashimo Tanasana, straight legs, toes facing the ceiling. So straight legs, fingertips, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And one more time. Great job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to widen these legs apart. So we're going to move this into a wider position. Both toes face up. Both toes face up, right? Sit up nice and tall. Nice and tall. You want to think of the front of these thighs pushing down. Good. Heels on the floor. Inhale up. And exhale. Just a little bit of a hinge.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Keep those toes lifting, a little bit of a forward bend. Widen the legs apart, do a little bit of a forward bend. You got it. Woo, toes lifting. Keep the thigh bones down if you can, the inner thighs and outer thighs. Think about more about the inner thighs rolling down towards the floor, okay? And then walk the hands in, sit up nice and tall. Yay! Then we're going to bring the soles of our feet together for Badakanasana. Sit up nice and tall. And it's okay. It's okay if your feet are open. It's okay if your feet are open. That's okay. They don't have to be together. You can open up your feet like a book. Sit up nice and tall so you can relax into those thighs. You can even take your hands behind you and feel your thighs open. You take your hands behind you, your thighs are going to relax. Lean on your hands. Lean on your hands. You got it. Chest up. Good. And then walk the hands in, keeping the knees relaxed. Great job. Awesome. Awesome job. Awesome job. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is pinwheel on both sides. So we're going to take both legs up and over like this. So pinwheel looks like a pinwheel. Sit up nice and tall. Yep. Sit nice and tall. Pinwheel position. Yep. Sit nice and tall. 90 degrees and 90 degrees. So you're sitting on one hip. Inhale up. Heart faces the front knee. And exhale, hinge. Good job. Just take a few breaths here. You don't have to go all the way to the floor with your chest. It's okay. You're doing good. Very much like pigeon pose. It's a modification of pigeon. Keep your both toes spreading, both sets of toes spreading. You're doing great. Press that front shin into the ground a little bit more if you want to feel more stretch. And then walk the hands in, bring the chest up. Good job. Let's do the other side. Let's do the other side when you're ready. Go to the other side. Sit up nice and tall, inhaling up when you're ready. And then as you exhale, hinge down over that front leg. You don't have to go all the way, but maybe you can, and that's all right. Keep both sets of toes spreading. You want to keep the ankles firm. Very often when your hips are tight, it skews the alignment of your hip joint, knee joint, ankle joint, right? So that's why we keep the toes spreading. We want to keep the shins engaged so that we can keep the knee and ankle in line if our hips are tighter. Just breathe. You can press that front shin into the floor a little bit more firmly to feel the stretch more, if you want. And then gently walk the hands in. When you're ready to come up and out of this, roll the shoulders back. Okay, so what is the final pose? It's Badakanasana. So your legs come over to the side. This leg sits on top of this one. Right? We want to put your shin in the arch of your foot. Shin in the arch of your foot so you can sit up. Okay? Now, Badakanasana traditionally brings the foot here up to the shin. But we don't have to do that. So we're just going to lay the shin in the arch of the foot. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Now, we're going to take this hand. It's my left hand. I'm going to bring it behind my back. So you can see my fingers a little bit over here. Good. Inhaling, exhale, and turn. Yes, this is a challenge, I know. You don't have to take that hand behind your back. You can put it on the floor behind you. You could put it on the floor behind you, sitting up nice and tall in this twist. Or you can bring it behind your back. It's up to you. Stay nice and tall. Woohoo! Great job, great job. Inhale here, exhale, release. Beautiful. Let's try the other side. So we bring this leg over and we rest our shin in the arch of our foot. So the shin rests in the arch of the foot. And then we have to sit up tall. So you can sit up on a blanket if you like. Because this is a challenging twist, yeah? Inhale up. And if you want, you can put this arm behind your back, but you don't have to, and then twist. Or you can keep the hand on the floor behind you and twist. Stay nice and tall through that torso. We get a lot of stretching through the side waist. Get a lot of good work, getting our hips open. So you do whatever works for you in this pose. And when you're ready, come on back to center. Good job. Beautiful job. Let's lay down on our back, shall we? Woohoo! Oh, nice and easy. Nice and easy as you come down. You can bring the knees into your chest. Yep, you got it. Rock and roll. Woo! You ladies did a wonderful job today. I know you didn't expect to work as hard probably, but that's okay, right? You do what you can do. You don't have to do anything I say. You do what your body tells you, okay? You did a great job. And if you want, you can place your feet on the floor and twist your knees to one side. Arms out at shoulder height, so you can take a little twist if you want. Bring them up, twist to the other side. So if you want to do a little twisting, some people like to do that at the end of class. That's okay. And some people like to put their legs in the air. So if you're one of those people and you just want to put your legs in the air, go ahead and put them in the air. Just kind of let them do their thing. Enjoy the fact that they're up in the air. If you want to put the block underneath your sacrum, you can do that. Right? It's a nice upside down feeling. If you want, just slide the block underneath your sacrum and put your legs in the air. Yep. Just like doing legs up the wall. Just enjoy the feeling, giving your legs a break, let gravity help them out a little bit. Good job. Wiggle your toes, do whatever feels good. Just feels nice. And then when you're ready, you can bring your feet back to the ground and lengthen your body out for Shavasana. I definitely encourage everybody in the world to do a little Shavasana whenever they get the chance. And right now, if you don't have anything else, if you have anywhere else that you have to be, take the 10 or 15 minutes and just lay here. You know, if you feel cold, put a blanket over you. If you want to put a little pillow under your head, put a pillow under your head. If you want to put a little rolled up blanket behind the bend of your knees to make it feel better, go ahead and do that. But this is your Shavasana, ladies. So, you know, I love Shavasana. When you think about your head in Shavasana, whether you put a pillow or a blanket under your head or not, you just want to make sure that your chin is not higher than your forehead, okay? So you want to be a little bit more even, length to the back of the neck, a little bit more introspective. And then close your eyes and let's do some breathing. Inhale the breath and exhale the breath. Inhale the breath to the count of 3 or 4. See if you can exhale the breath to the count of 5 or 6. Or maybe even 7. Inhale the breath. And exhale the breath a little bit longer. Easy, gentle breaths. Helps us continue to kind of deregulate, to kind of moderate everything going on in our bodies when we extend our exhalations.
engages our parasympathetic nervous system, and it helps us calm and stay calm. So anytime you're feeling a little jangly, you need some help with anxiety or whatever the situation is, just take some nice breaths and extend your exhales a little bit longer so you can calm yourself just a bit more. We're often deregulated, too much with anxiety and go, 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 and fight or flight. So we need a little bit more balance with the rest and restore part of our nervous system. And so you can tap into that part of your nervous system anytime you like by just extending your exhalations. Please stay in your Shavasana. And maybe you can't do 10 minutes. That's okay, I understand. But see if you can do maybe 10 or 15 of these full in and out breaths, with the exhalation being just a little bit longer. So maybe you do 10 or 15 more of those, and then come back to your soft, natural breath. Just relax into the body. Take a few more minutes. Gentle awareness, relaxing in Shavasana. You did a great job. Don't worry about shutting the computer off or saying goodbye to me. Just stay in your Shavasana as long as you possibly can, helping your body to regulate, to calm, just to take a little break for yourself. Each inhale and exhale, helping to soften the body, relax the mind.
Namaste, my friends. Enjoy your Shavasana. I'll see you next week.